Every day at noon, the school bell rang, echoing through the courtyard as students rushed to open their lunchboxes. The smell of parathas, sandwiches, and curries filled the classroom. But at the last desk, sitting quietly, was a boy named Samir, his lunchbox always empty. He never opened it. He just smiled and said, "I'm not hungry," whenever someone asked. Maya, who sat 2 seats ahead, had noticed it for weeks. She was a cheerful girl, always sharing her crayons, her notes, her laughter. But this silence behind her bothered her. One day during lunch, she turned around and whispered, "Samir, don't you ever eat?" He smiled faintly. "I eat at home. I'm fine." But Maya saw the truth. His eyes always followed the food on others' desks, and when someone offered him a bite, he politely refused, though his hands trembled slightly. That night, Maya couldn't stop thinking about him. Her father worked as a bus driver, her mother as a tailor. They didn't have much, but they always made sure Maya's lunchbox was full. She thought of Samir's empty one and decided what to do. The next morning, before leaving for school, Maya asked her mother to pack an extra roti and some curry. "It's for my friend," she said quickly. Her mother smiled, proud of her daughter's heart. At lunch, Maya waited until everyone got busy chatting. Then she quietly slipped half her food into a napkin, walked over to Samir's desk, and placed it before him. "Here," she whispered. "I brought too much." Samir's eyes widened. "No, Maya, I can't. Please," she insisted with a grin. "You'll hurt my feelings if you don't help me finish it." He hesitated, then nodded. That day, for the first time, his lunchbox wasn't empty. Days turned into weeks. It became their little secret. Every day, Maya found a way to share a portion of her meal. Sometimes pretending she didn't like what her mom cooked, sometimes saying she was full. And every day, Samir ate quietly, gratitude shining in his eyes. One afternoon, the teacher announced a surprise parent-teacher meeting. Maya's mother came, holding her worn-out purse and shy smile. To her surprise, a thin man entered behind her, Samir's father. He looked nervous, his clothes faded, his hands rough from labor. After the meeting, he approached Maya's mother. "Madam," he said softly, "I just wanted to thank your daughter. My son told me how she shared her lunch with him for weeks. We've had hard times. I lost my job, and we could barely afford food. But now, things are getting better. I'll never forget what your child did." Maya's mother turned to her daughter, eyes glistening. "You never told me," she whispered. Maya smiled. "He was my friend. Friends help each other." The next day, when the bell rang, Samir opened his lunchbox. This time, it wasn't empty. Inside were 2 parathas. He tore one in half and handed it to Maya. "Your turn to share," he said with a grin. And from that day on, both their lunchboxes and their hearts were always full.